Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Greetings everybody, guys. Let's take a look in the gold market in the second video. So probably currently it's very difficult to find the market where everything stands clear. So gold is not an exception, especially because if you know, as you know, in recent months probably it was really strong external factors making impact on the gold market. So it's fundamental tariffs spiking between the China and United States, so it's all makes the impact on the gold market. That's why on the longer time frames, on the weekly, monthly, gold market still keeps bullish scenario because we have just minor retracement. Market stands in tight consolidation, is forming kind of the bullish flag on the monthly, weekly chart that keeps the open for further upward action. Meantime, on the daily chart, intraday charts, we have a bit choppy and chaotic actions, or a lot of overlapping candles, deep retracements, something of that sort. That's why it's a bit more difficult to estimate the moment where a market indeed could turn in the upward direction, or to catch the moment where we definitely will know that this will not happen. So, speaking on the daily chart, it still stands at the major invalidation point 13 even, low of the C point, you can see on the chart. That will be probably the point of the crushing short-term bullish setup. So if market will continue dropping, taking out of these lows, this maybe will not lead to collapse of overall bullish sentiment on the setup on the weekly chart. It probably could mean just a deep retracement, but in the shorter picture on the daily chart, that would be the destruction of short-term bullish setup, which we should understand kind of the chance to proceed with the bull trend right from this consolidation. That is what I am calling with the short-term bullish setup. So while market stands in this tight consolidation, it keeps chance to continue upward action. So on the breaking below C point will destroy this short-term bullish setup. But currently, I do not see really bad signs for the bulls, because actually after this starting of the tariffs war between the China and United States, this was a really significant rally. Market shows retracement back with the 618 support of this action. Also, market is calling around the weekly pivot point. Recent non-farm payrolls release has supported the gold prices, although this was not really very big support, but still it was supportive to the gold and makes gold to hold above this major support, stands around the monthly pivot point. Here we also could see kind of the wide pennant pattern is forming, or you could call it as the falling wedge. Anyway, this is a kind of the bullish pattern. Currently, guys, this major question on the intraday charts on the common week is if we are talking about the possible upward continuation, where market could turn to the upside action. From that standpoint, I think that will be useful to take a look at the picture that we have on hourly chart, 4-hour time frame chart. This is maybe a bit surprising pattern you could see, but still it's interesting, and probably maybe the answer standing with this pattern. So you can see kind of the reverse head and shoulders forming right at the top of the daily chart. Here you could see the double head, kind of the W shape of the head. This is very typical, very often happens. With these head and shoulders, we have two different targets. One is based on the head ABCD, stands at the XOP 1368. Second is a kind of the ABCD, classical ABCD of the head and shoulders, also coincides with the 1368. Here, guys, the only one question: could we treat the C point, the market stands, as a starting moment for upward action, or we will see another drop lower, because take a look, from the harmonic point of view, it's normal to see a bit deeper action. If you remember previously, we talked about the 1313 area. That's probably could become the point where market could turn up, and this pattern that we have talked about is still valid. That's why chances exist that market could show another leg down before real reversal will happen. At the same time, as you understand, the gold market right now is driven mostly by the external factors, as I said, fundamental factors, and it's really reduce the value of the normal market mechanics, normal technical factors. And they could break it and really maybe even ignore, disregard the technical factors and change situation, despite that some patterns have not been completed, for example. So here we should keep an eye on the possible development. For that purpose, on the hourly chart, we have our candle triple to buy. This is actually the second part of the hand shoulders on the hourly. This part. By letter, formally, the triple T already has been formed, because it is not necessary by the framework of the dealing with the candle triple to buy that here should be definitely AB equal CD. So all that is needed is just this point should be below this one. So kind of the AB CD should be inside, but not necessarily it should be equal pattern. That's why it's not the fact that market will drop here. Besides, take a look that around major 618 support, market is forming the megaphone, the widening triangle pattern, and where market will follow, it's really the big question, because final direction you could find only when the market will break either upward border or will collapse lower. So it will depend on the price action inside this megaphone pattern. Yes, we have this here bullish divergence that in general gives some confidence. Probably upward action should be started, but from which point it will happen. So here, guys, I think that we could see and monitor what will happen here. So for example, if collapse will happen, market will drop here. This widening triangle could become the part of some larger pattern. Maybe this will be butterfly. Maybe this will be also the hand shoulders, for example. This could become left shoulder. So it will be head. Market will return at the cup. This is just tactical question actually, because it makes no impact on this pattern, because for this pattern it's really not very important where market will start upward action from this point or from that point. It also has no impact for the daily. It's just mostly important for us because it's really quite different where we take the position, either here or $20 lower. So it's really very significant action. If market will break through this upper border of this triangle, or will start downward action but will stop in the middle of the triangle and turn up again, this could become the sign that the upward breakout is coming. And if this will happen, it could mean that indeed right from this point market already starting move up. So this also could happen. Currently, guys, we do not have any other clues on the gold market to make the decision what to watch for. It's one thing is just stands simple that if market will drop below these lows around 13 area, not below these lows but below a point, so market will drop below this area. That's the only moment that we know definitely. In this case, probably it will mean that the raising of this whole construction here on the daily chart, on the hourly chart as well. So the invalidation point we do know. But in the beginning of the week, we probably should keep an eye on this widening triangle and see what will happen inside of it.